Hello YouTube ladies, gentlemen and peeps, welcome back. I'm your host, RandomUHD. I hope everyone is well and having a good week so far. And today is Tuesday and that is Triple Trailer Tuesday, people. Yes. Let me bring up the window so you can see what I will be reacting to. Here we go in just a second. Okay, let me put it in full screen. Okay, and as you can see, I will be reacting to it's Minecraft Spawn Stories, Spawn Point Stories, and this one is the Chicken Mystery. So yeah, sit back, relax, enjoy, grab your favourite beer, beverage, pop soda, tea, coffee. You know the drill by now, as always. Got my tea. Cheers. Cheers. So without any further diddly day, should we jump right into this, shall we? Okay, let's do this. In 3, 2...
My name is Paladin and I work as a creative writer at Mojang Studios. I use a paladin skin because my name, Paladin, that almost sounds like Paladin. Paladin, you know, if you say it really quickly. Here's one of my best Minecraft stories. So there's this prank I decided to pull on my friend and colleague, Corey Cheviak. As I recall it, it began on a beautiful day in April. No, wait. It began in the spring of 2019. I was walking around in the neighborhood on our spawn point server, taking inspiration from fellow co-workers, and I'm not a very creative person per se, so I basically wanted to steal some inspiration from others to add to my builds in the swamp where I had taken up residence. As I was walking around, somewhat bored, I stumbled upon the home of Corey, who had made a mountain his home. Corey himself, he wasn't home at the time, but that did not stop me from taking a peek into his humble apartment of stone. As I entered, I began throwing some eggs on his walls, you know, as a silly prank to spawn a few tiny chickens. I mean, he wasn't home, so why not give him some company? Suddenly, a sinister idea was born in my mind. I would start pranking Corey with subtle egg-themed actions, planting chicken in his home on a regular basis. When he came back on the server and found all this chicken in his home, his reaction did not disappoint. He was utterly confused. Corey, he started questioning us, asking people where they had been, who lived close by, started talking to us individually. He wanted to find the culprit. So yeah, maybe I'm a villain in this story. I don't know why it felt so good, but I just kept going. So for months, I logged into Mojang's server, not to build, but to keep doing this prank and to troll Corey. Eventually, I knew that my prank was coming to an end and I needed to leave a lasting memory on the server. And I knew I wanted it to be in the form of a grand monument, a statue. I was never much of a builder. I mean, as I understand now, I'm more of a prankster. But I went online and searched long and hard for my perfect statue. After some searching, I finally found the perfect chicken model for it. So on top of Corey's cave, he has this house. As I started building, I realized that it wouldn't just be visible for Corey. No, this would be big enough for everyone to see on the server. Made of wool and concrete, different shapes and colors, or maybe just one shape because it's blocks. It was beautiful. The frustrating part of it, however, is that to this day, Corey has no idea who was pranking him. So my hope is that one day, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe in a few years, he will get that and I will get that reaction from him. Because at that point, that will finish my art, the work that I created and set out on that beautiful, or maybe rainy April morning of 2019, where I, Paladin, decided to prank Corey Cheviak.
Cool. Really enjoyed that. Okay, let's get a thumbnail.
It was beautiful.
Okay, right, thumbnail. Alright, and next up we've got the story of the bed, thief.
This is a story about a stolen bed, how I became a judge, and how everything... This is a story about a stolen bed, how I became a judge, and how everything turned into chaos. My name is Marie Buskård Granlund, and I'm a judge, senior producer at Mojang Studios. My name is Marie Buskård Granlund, and I'm a judge, senior... My name is Marie Buskård Granlund, and I'm a judge, senior producer at Mojang Studios. So, I play on a server with a couple of friends, which one of my very close friends is like the server host and also the self-proclaimed major. And it's built up like society with you're paying taxes, everyone has a job and so on. When it comes to the taxes, you can think like, oh yeah, coins. No, we pay in diamonds. So for every 20 diamonds that you mine, one of them you need to pay into the government. It came to the server host attention that there might be some people who didn't really pay their taxes.
Red flag.
They also allegedly stole a bed from the major. We decided, okay, we are going to trial. So we all went to the courtroom and he willingly came along. He obviously wanted to defend himself. We didn't have a judge. I said I'm the judge now because I think I'm the best one to judge people. No, I'm not, I'm sorry. Yeah, I am. They had stolen the bed. It was the worst thing that they could have ever have done because it was the prosecutor's bed as well. So they were a little bit biased. They didn't pay taxes and they were guilty of everything that they have ever done. And I'd wonder if they like actually spiced up the numbers a little bit.
I haven't paid your taxes.
And also said, send him to the gallows. And then Menace mentioned like, yeah, the diamond tax collector hadn't come by in a while. And that was like, yeah, fine. On the bed, he said like, oh, I accidentally picked it up or something. He was not guilty and so on. And it had come down to me. The major will probably hang me if I don't do whatever they want. So the diamond, sure, we'll free you of those charges. But the bed, though stolen, holy you are going to the gallows. Everyone was shocked, screaming all around the courtroom. It was chaos. And I said, order in the court!
I will
While hammering with my gavel. Menace wanted to say a last few words. He felt like it was corrupted, the court. You're all stupid, corrupted, how dare you? And secondly, he said, what diamonds? Never heard of them. And then it started to rain diamonds all over the court for anyone to pick up, actually. Chaos erupted. He jumped off the spokesperson podium, killed me, the judge. People were screaming and fighting each other. Obviously, I was dead, so I was going back to kind of my spawn point. Then I heard that he killed 5 more people who was in the courtroom. So I came back to the courtroom, saw the mess. A chase across the town started, and eventually they managed to catch him, and he was in jail for 24 hours. And then he got out again. It's kind of weird that we didn't take him to court for all of the people that he murdered, including myself, the judge. And then when I shared the story with my friends, they said, you haven't paid enough taxes, Murray. It's actually 16. 1 diamond per 16 diamonds, not 20. I'm scared.
Oh. Cool. Great videos. Give that a thumbs up. And thumbnail was just about here.
All of the people that he murdered, including myself, the judge. And
okay. Alright. Thumbnail. Alright. And lastly, we've got Minecart Mayhem.
This is a story when somebody altered an important part of our minecart's infrastructure and terrible things happened. So I'm Oleg and I work at the UI team. What I'm wearing, it's a custom made for me and I think it really represents me quite well. I look dappy. Dappy? Is that the word? Drappy? One of the things what we often do, we would gather together for some goal. For example, everyone would be like, ooh, Woodland Mansion, so rare. Let's go and explore it. I usually try to build some infrastructure to that, like railroad, or at least a road, maybe a small base there. People take different roles. I like safety, and for example, my dearest colleague Anna, she likes fire. When we discovered the ocean monument, I wanted to drain it to build the Guardian farm. Anna suggested to fill it with leaves and set them on fire, but we had a little bit different opinion about safety, so... The Guardian farm is quite far from our base, so I built a railway in the Nether to quickly get there. I was quite happy with my build, it is very safe. So I invited my friend Dario for a ride. We went to the station in the Nether, we went on the minecarts and started the journey. I took it already a couple of times, so I knew what to expect. I was like, okay, nice, I can relax. All of a sudden, the railroad turns right instead of the left. How is that possible? We are riding through the Nether on this 1 block wide railroad made of netherrack, very fragile. It was absolutely terrifying. I don't know who built it and why. Was it some kind of a prank? Am I about to end up in the middle of the lava ocean burning? But I also was too afraid to stop because that would be also a safety hazard. I see no other choice but just to continue the ride and hope we will arrive somewhere. And then, finally, the nerve-wracking trip ends and we are in front of a portal. Nether roads usually lead to portals. Let's see what is there. And that was a mushroom biome, the rarest biome in Minecraft. I never been to mushroom biome before. Apparently somebody discovered it. I was wondering, who did that? Considering a total disregard to safety, I suspected my colleague Anna. Turned out, I was right. She thought that was some old abandoned tracks and nobody gonna use it. Little did she know, I built it just a few days before. My dearest colleague Anna needed to transport the mushrooms towards her art installation inspired by a Japanese artist who is really into polka dots. I love the installation, but I don't like when public infrastructure is damaged or made unsafe. The sign was still saying Ocean Monument.
Yeah, really great free videos, really enjoyed all of them. So let's get thumbnail. Yeah, I'd say about there. Okay, alright, thumbnail. Okay, bring this back down to my main middle monitor. Alright, hope you enjoyed the videos, the trailers, videos, yeah, and my reactions. If you're new, consider subscribing, turn on that notification bell, hit that thumbs up button, helps out the channel, helps me out as well, lets YouTube know that you like this content, and until next time, which will be tomorrow for Wednesday, for Wildcard Wednesday, I am your host, RandomUHD, signing out for now. Bye bye and take care.